What's up, Gamesiders? Mike Straw here, one of the editors at Gamesided.com, bringing you a look at the NHL 14 demo that was released on the Xbox Live Marketplace and PlayStation Store on Tuesday. In the demo, you get to play. There's 4 modes you can play in. You can do a Play Now game, which is the third period of a Stanley Cup Finals rematch where Boston leads Chicago 3-2 starting the third. You get to try out what you can see in the video, the NHL 94 anniversary mode. Boston and Chicago starting 1-1 in the third. You can do NHL Ultimate Team, where you can play in a tournament. If you win the tournament by defeating Halifax, Grand Rapids, Boston, and Chicago, you unlock a bonus Hockey Ultimate Team pack that you'll get with the retail version of the game. And then you can do the free skate mode to learn all the new one-touch deeks and what have you and get used to the game flow. Now, it is a little disappointing that you can't play a full game. Madden allows you to play full games, the demo. It would be nice if the NHL series did the same thing, but that's neither here nor there. It's not something really to get your pants up in a bunch for, so not even going to worry about it. The gameplay, it seemed they did a lot of fine-tuning, and we'll start with the fighting engine that you'll see coming up in the clip momentarily. The fighting engine, it's better. I mean, gone are the days of the first-person minigame where everybody leaves the ice and it's just the two fighters punching and button mashing, basically, and just moving the joystick as fast as you can. Now there's actually strategy involved in the fights. No fight ever starts the same. No fight ever ends the same. Every fight plays out differently. Like right there, dirty hit, AI teammate comes in and fights me and he whoops on me. So, and the Fight Night engine just really stands out. It's a gold star. It's a bright spot for this game. Beautifully done, just mastered, and it makes you want to fight again in this game. It became a hassle. I mean, people fought as a punishment in the previous 4 iterations of the game, and now people are going to want to fight again in a crucial aspect of an NHL game. It's fun. As far as the gameplay itself goes, they did a lot of fine-tuning with the physics and the skating that they brought over in NHL 13. There were times where a player of the size of Zdeno Chara was knocked down clean and made to flop around like a fish by a guy the size of Martin St. Louis and Danny Briere. Realistically, that's not happening, and it won't happen unless a guy like that size is off balance. Briere and St. Louis are going to get knocked down for trying to go toe-to-toe with a guy like Zdeno Chara or a guy like Shea Weber or what have you. It's a lot smoother, the skating. It's a lot easier. It doesn't feel fake like NHL 13 did, which rubbed a lot of people the wrong way, rubbed me the wrong way, and made me get tired of the game after about a month and a half, 2 months. It just doesn't feel that way anymore. It feels a lot smoother. The mechanics are a lot smoother. The controls are more responsive, and it's nice to see. As far as the shooting goes, in games for the past however many years, the shot either took off, there were no shots that just barely went above the ice. They either were really high or they went along the ice, and it made it hard for deflections to happen. And if they did happen, they were unrealistic deflections that rarely, if ever, happen. And now the pucks, they'll hover above the ice depending on the shot you take. You can take a quick snapper that'll just float above the ice in perfect position for a deflection goal, and it happens this year, and it's happened a few times in my time with the game, which is really nice to see. Also, what it seems is gone is the magic poke check of doom that plagued NHL 13, where no matter how good your puck possession skill was and how high your puck possession attribute was, there were times where no matter what, the poke check rate was 100%, and that just made the game unplayable. Because you couldn't deke. There are times in real life where a player can deke between 2 defenders. It never happened in NHL 13. You were way too susceptible to an easy poke check, and it seems like that's been fixed, which is a nice thing to see. I mean, I'm really happy with the demo. The gameplay's fun, but I was also excited and enjoyed the gameplay in the NHL 13 demo. And as I said earlier, I got tired of that game after a month and a half because of the unrealism. It seems that's changed. We'll know more for sure exactly when the game hits shelves on September 10th for the PlayStation 3 and Xbox 360. And remember, it will not be released on the next-gen consoles. It will only be released on the current gen, as EA wants to take a full year to give the full potential and unlock the full potential of the Xbox One and PlayStation 4 with this game. So this will be the last current gen only NHL title, but they will still be making it for the current gen even once they start putting out products for the next gen. And remember, as we get closer to the date, we'll have plenty of more videos, even video reviews after the game's release, and quite possibly before the game's release if we're so lucky. Make sure you lock in on Gamesided.com for all your NHL 14 news. And for Gamesided, I'm Mike Straw.